Hey, what's up, guys? This is Martin from the nextforexpro.com. Today I want to go over what I was talking about in the previous video. Now, if you didn't see it, I'll go ahead and post the link below just so that you guys can go ahead and check it out. But before we get started, I want to get going with the disclaimer. Foreign exchange is not for everybody, and it's not suitable for all investors. Once more. And I want to add that this video is intended for educational purposes only, and it's not individual investment, nor is it advice. Anyways, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I wanted to go over the power of 7 points, right? And the reason why I wanted to go over the power of 7 points was because a lot of people think that you need to make a whole mess of points before you can be profitable. And it's really not the case. Obviously, for everybody, it depends the trading account that you're looking to trade with, right? And I can understand that, you know. But let me show you what the power of 7 can do, and if you follow the rules and make it a goal to acquire 7 points trading 3 days out of the week, can put you at. Now obviously if you're looking to trade a micro account, it's really not that much. I mean, in a day you barely make about 70 cents. On a weekly basis you make $2. On a monthly basis you make $8. On a yearly basis you make $100. What if we go ahead and do minis, right? These are mini lots. By the end of the year, 1092. Now let's try standard. That's almost it's $10,900, right? On a daily basis, you're at $70. On a weekly basis, you're at $210, right? Now, it really all depends on what it is that you want to do. Let's say you start trading 2 standard lots. That's 20,000 a year. Let's say you start with 3 standard lots. That's 32,000 a year. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can make a living with that? Last time I checked, for the most part, that's really good. What if you trade with 5 standard lots? You're already, you're already doing really good, and per day, you're only making $350. On a weekly basis, you're at $1050. Remember, you're still only trading 3 days out of the week. If you were to put 5 days, obviously that would increase it dramatically. You're at 90,000 a year. But just for the sake, let's try it 200. Just for the sake of this, you obviously don't always get 7 points every single day, which is why I only put 3 days. That's actually a lot more realistic, and that's one of the purposes of this video, to be as realistic as possible. Now, I understand those of you who are watching this are like, I don't have the type of account to be trading 3 standard lots, right? And that's okay. You can always do minis. Mini accounts at 30 mini, you're at 3,000 a year. If you can do that for 5 years, you've just made yourself $15,000. Does that make sense? Now, I also want to go over is, what is your comfort zone? You have to realize what is your comfort zone at this moment. The reason why is because a lot of traders want to make a whole bunch of money, and for the most part, for trying to go too fast, it just doesn't happen. You know, you have a position open at night and you can't go to sleep because your position is obviously too high, and you know, you're thinking about it. Right, most likely because you don't want to lose, because you know if you lose, you're probably going to lose more than 50% of your account. Right? That happens. That has happened to people that start trading. Another thing that I want you guys to realize is begin to focus on what you have to realize is that if you cannot make $10, you cannot make 100. And I I really stress this a lot, and the reason I mention that is because it is the exact same thing. It is just a change in numbers. The same thing that required you to trade with the 3 mini lots, it's the same thing that would require for you to trade 3 standard lots. And I hope this hits home, guys, because you have to realize once more, if you cannot make $10, you will not know how to make $100. You always have to start small. Alright, and that's the next point I want to get to. Focus on the points and start small. Alright? A lot of traders get really into the notion that you're gonna, when they get into this business, they want to start making money really quick, and they want to make a whole lot of money. And most of the times, like I said once more, they focus on the dollar signs. One day they're like, oh, I'm up $300. Next day they're looking at, oh, now I'm down $200. But what they didn't realize is that they're still up $100. Now, what I want to go ahead and introduce is, instead of focusing on the dollar signs, is focus on the points. Because let's say in order to make those $300, it was just 30 points. 30 points. Focus on the points. It makes it a lot easier for you to go back and look at it, and it's like, oh, okay, I made 30 points this week. I made 40 points this week. I made 10 points this week. I lost 5 points. I lost 20 points. Does that make sense? Instead of looking at it into dollar signs, look at it and focus on the points. Because in the end, that's really what we all are trying to do. We're trying to make points, and points equals to the amount of dollars, whatever it is, whether you're winning or losing, right? The thing is that traders that are barely beginning, or traders that have been in the game, get they psychologically get scared because they start looking at numbers, at Forex dollars. I'm not saying that everybody it will happen to everybody, but eventually there is some point where you will hit a brick wall. And in my opinion, when that has happened to me, was because I began looking at the dollar signs, and that's what would destroy me. So that's why I started focusing on the points. Another thing when you're starting is start small. Alright, start small. Start off with the micro accounts. Micro accounts. Yearly is $300. I understand it's not a lot of money. It really isn't. Alright? But once you can do micro, start off with mini lots. Mini lots, $3 grand. That's good. Who's gonna give you $3 grand? Nobody is. $3 grand is good. As long as you start small and get comfortable. It goes back to the comfort zone. What are you comfortable with? Once you can make those $3 grand and you're comfortable with doing that, all you have to do is add an extra zero. It becomes a standard lot, and you got yourself $32 grand a year. Alright? Now, it's understandable that most traders want to start making big money, but as soon as they do that, they fail. Why? It's the same thing. Because they focus on the dollars. They're afraid of losing minus 500 points. They're afraid of losing those 500 bucks that their account cannot take. Why? Because they're focusing on the money, on the return that they can make. Focus on the points, focus on your money management, and protect your capital. It's a lot more important to come back the next day and have money to trade than to, lose it all that same day and not have money at all. Now, another reason why I mentioned to start small is because when you start small, you get comfortable losing. You get it? Are you comfortable losing $200 at this point? Ask yourself. Are you comfortable losing $600 a week? Ask yourself that. Are you comfortable at this moment of your trading, wherever you're trading at? Are you comfortable losing $2,500? Because drawdowns occur, guys. It does. So are you comfortable? And ask yourself that question. If not, take it back to the meanings. Are you comfortable losing $21? Are you comfortable losing $250 a month? Ask yourself that question. Once more, the reason why I say to ask yourself is because you will have drawdowns. But once more, it goes back to the type of account that you're trading. Get comfortable starting small, building up your account consistently, and get to the point where you can actually add that zero and make that into a standard lot, so that you actually not only you have the psychology for it, but you have the account to back it up. Get comfortable losing, guys. There's no way around it. Trust me. Excuse me. The way you get comfortable, what do? Is you focus on points. That's how you get comfortable. Focus on the points. Not just that, but once you understand the system, the ins and outs of it, and begin to see consistent growth, then you can begin to raise capital. How long should you wait? I feel you should wait at least 6 months to a year. You have to develop discipline, consistency, money management, and all this. If you do everything right from 6 months to a year, you will build yourself a habit and you have yourself a Forex business. Now, I understand for those of you that are just trading at mini lots or even micro lots, if you can get a consistent results, even if you can do just 3% return a month, 3% return a month, guys. If you can do the 3% return a month or 10% a year, you're already better than most hedge funds in the industry. Because once you can show people your track record, they will want to do business with you. Alright? And I hope this gets through to you guys. So once more, what is your comfort zone? Okay? And realize that you don't need to make big moves. You don't need to be in the market and take big moves in order to make a lot of money. You just see that the power of 7 points a day, 3 days out of the week, is really all you need. But anyways, I hope this was very helpful. I hope you guys understand the point I was trying to come across. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out the next forexpro.com, you will get complimentary videos of what exactly is that I do as far as using the FXPM trading system. And this is basically the model that I use myself. The power of 7 points. Trading 3 days out of the week. You know. Also, there's also a link for a business plan if you guys are interested in getting that. It's a lot more advanced than this business plan itself. You can definitely go ahead and download it. You gotta go ahead and click on the link below, a free Forex business plan, and I'll go ahead and have that down at this video. So once more, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you take a look at the other videos of me that I've made. And if you guys, once more, if you guys want to go ahead and learn how to do this, go to the next forexpro.com, and I'll see you guys till next time. Thanks.